So Gustavo Petro is the left-wing president of Colombia. And, man, this guy is a real one. This guy, he showed up to the UN event in New York City, and then he went outside and joined anti-Trump protesters. And he also said, I think he was out there saying, like, Netanyahu should get arrested, Israel's a criminal state, Donald Trump should be in prison. He was saying shit like that. I don't remember all the specific things he said, but he was saying stuff in that vein, right? He was screaming through a megaphone, all that stuff. He was with the protesters. And then Trump and Rubio decided fucking revoke his visa and kick him out of the country. So they did that, but here's the thing. That was illegal. That's illegal. You're not allowed to do that. They have diplomatic immunity. You're not supposed to be able to go after them for their political speech. That's what it was. It was political speech. So that was a big deal. And then, as Trump was blowing up all these boats, is still blowing up all these boats off the coast of Venezuela in the Caribbean, Gustavo Petro came out and let everybody know, hey, one of those ships that you bombed was a Colombian ship, and it was a fucking fisherman who was on it. And now you're murdering innocent people. So now he's taking the gloves off, and he is fucking leading the charge against Trump. And it is an amazing thing to see. He's got balls, man. He's got balls. Because we learned that not only are they planning on doing regime change in Venezuela, but the plans that were drawn up included bombing places in Venezuela and bombing places in Mexico and Colombia. So they are directly threatened right now, and he's still out there spitting fire and telling the truth. So look at this. Colombian President Gustavo Petro, quote, "A clan of pedophiles wants to destroy our democracy, to keep the Epstein list from coming out. They send warships to kill fishermen and threaten our neighbor with invasion for their oil. They want to turn the region into another Libya full of slaves." God damn, y'all. God damn. This dude, he's spitting. He's spitting. All right, so I'm going to play, let's play some of this speech here. I haven't seen this yet, obviously speaking in a different language, but I'll read it for you as we go here. "A clan of pedophiles wants to destroy democracy in Colombia." Facts.
Un clan de pedófilos quiere acabar la democracia en Colombia. Duro, sí.
Harsh, yes, but that's the reality.
Esta la realidad.
And to keep the list from coming out, talk about the Epstein list, they send warships to kill fishermen from this city and threaten the neighbor, talking about dictator and so on. Oh, somebody's holding up a no genocide sign. I think that's, you guys tell me, but I think it's like no genocide sign. Threaten our neighbor, talking about dictator and so on. As if the people of Colombia would applaud an invasion of their brother, which is not the president, but the people of Venezuela. When would we ever be so treacherous and sold out, betraying our own blood, or the people of Ecuador, of Panama, or the people of Venezuela? They are our own people. So they want the president to do what the coward Ivan Duque wanted to do, to lend Colombia's land, so that from there they could invade a brother country that shares the same history as us. Because Bolivar was born there and came to die here in this city. It cannot be. A president of Colombia that would do that would be cursed by future generations. He's saying, if I sell out Venezuela, if I support a war against our brother, Venezuela, then I'd be selling out and I'd be cursed for generations. Because you would never be forgotten as a traitor. I do not belong to those who wanted to kill Bolivar. The government of Venezuela has made many criticisms, but I do not mock the people of Venezuela, nor would I set a trap for the people of Venezuela to fall into that trap of an invasion that is only about their oil. He's spitting, bro. He's spitting. That's exactly right. We have literal video of Trump saying it in 2023. They tried to do a coup of Venezuela in his first term, and he said, I would have taken the oil. I would have taken the oil. Now, they're plotting their regime change. What do you think's at the core of it? It's their mineral wealth. It's their oil wealth. He wants to put a puppet government in there to serve U.S. billionaire and corporate interests, and he wants his war criminal buddy, Eric Prince, to occupy a new country because he's no longer occupying the Middle East. That guy's the head of what was formerly Blackwater, which is just a mercenary army that murders innocent people. Into the trap of an invasion that is only about their oil, greed, and violence, driven by greed and violence, to turn this beautiful corner of South America into another Syria, another Iraq, another Libya full of slaves, slave trading and new forms of slavery. Epstein's list, his friends, those who don't want the list to be published in the United States, they want to use us here with violence so that the people of the United States don't think about their own government, but instead get consumed by xenophobia, racism, ideas of racial superiority, and other false beliefs. And they use us to avoid addressing their own problems. The president of Colombia has spent decades denouncing drug traffickers. And the drug traffickers he has denounced have always been the ruling elite in Colombia. They've been ruling the state. So at the end there, he's saying, all the right-wing governments here, they've basically been they've been a narco state. All the right-wing governments. But you guys supported those right-wing governments. You don't support us lefties when we get in power. He's spitting, bro. He's spitting. Gustavo Petro is the real fucking deal, dog. He's the real deal. And, guys, one more time. How fucking brutal and correct is this? A clan of pedophiles wants to destroy our democracy. To keep Epstein's list from coming out, they send warships to kill fishermen and threaten our neighbor with invasion for their oil. They want to turn the region into another Libya full of slaves. That's exactly right. And what he's doing is he's linking what's about to happen and what is happening in South America. He's linking that to what the West has done to Iraq, to Syria, to Afghanistan, to Libya, where now there are open slave markets because we decided to bomb and get rid of Gaddafi, right? Syria is now run by a former Al-Qaeda jihadist. So this is what it is. This is what it is. I'm telling you, if Trump has already flirted with like we should overthrow Gustavo Petro too, he's going to want to do it even more as he sees stuff like this, as he sees him say stuff like this. But man, is he spitting facts. Hey y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop, and watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.